I lost 2 3 cases this time. Spiritual competition, correct? And it works also. So they all went, and this time Daksha Prajapati was very upset. So he comes forward and he curses Narad Maharishi. And what was the curse given to Narad Maharishi? What was the curse? He was cursed that you cannot stay at one place for long. Correct? That was the sharp, the curse given to Narad Maharishi. Narad Maharishi accepted that with full happiness. He was thinking, if I was not cursed, probably I would have tried to settle down. But now, since this curse is there, I will not be able to stay in one place. So I have to change places frequently, which means it will be very difficult. But then Narad Maharishi converted that curse into blessing. He started roaming across the globe, and we know that how many people he met, from hunter to children to kings, everybody, whomever he met, he did only one thing. What was that? Preaching and connecting them to Krishna. Jare dekho tare kaho, Krishna Upadesh. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed. This is my instruction. Narad Maharishi was following that instruction from the beginning only. That's the powerful kind of devotee Narad Maharishi is that. In the current situation, Prabhupada was mentioning that many people were joining, many devotees were joining as full-time, brahmacharis. Now because of that, sometimes the parents, they used to come and curse Prabhupada that what you are making my children as brahmachari. We have some wonderful stories. Once Prabhupada's ashram, Giriraj Maharaj was there, and then his father comes. Whose father? Giriraj Maharaj's father comes and he tells Prabhupada, you have taken my child away. I am a very rich person, This is my checkbook. He gives this checkbook to Prabhupada. Write whatever you want to write. Take how much ever money you want and let my son go away from here. Prabhupada said, that's not the point, If you want your son, I am ready to send him now. He called Giriraj Maharaj. Said, you want to go home? I don't want any check. So Giriraj Maharaj, in Prabhupada's ear, he told something. You know what he said? He said, Prabhupada, you keep the check with you. It will be helpful for preaching. Then Prabhupada looked at him and then he said, you keep me also. So, becoming brahmachari was bliss. And then once, one devotee became full-time, so his parents came. So this devotee came running in Prabhupada's room and he went inside the cot. Prabhupada's cot, inside the cot he was hiding because he wanted to be brahmachari. So Prabhupada said that, even I am cursed in the same manner like brahmachari, like Narad Maharishi was cursed, so that I can go around the places and I can preach more and more. In Prabhupada's time, how many temples did he made? 108 temples Prabhupada made across the globe, And in one of the lecture in Hindi, I was hearing Prabhupada was saying, in India we have only 1 or 2 centers, but across the globe I have got 108 centers. That's amazing, right? So that is how Prabhupada said, even I am cursed, but he converted this curse into blessing. That is the mood of a devotee. Once we surrender to Lord Krishna, then we cannot be cursed for anything. Can we be cursed for anything? We have given our life, our time, our energy to Krishna. We say, Krishna, I am yours. Now, you have to take charge and plan my journey of life. Because I am stupid. I do not know how I should lead my life. Correct? Do we know everything? Arjuna was confused in the war of Kurukshetra. So Krishna says, Natve vaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipa. He says, it is not that these kings were not there previously. It is not that they are not going to be there in the years to come. The difference is that you know only one birth, but I know all the birth. So the devotee is very intelligent. How can I plan well about myself? I give myself to Krishna. Let Krishna plan. That is the best way. And in Krishna's plan, if there is a curse, I will accept it, with full happiness. If there is a bliss, I will accept it. There is no worry. There is no fear when Krishna is there. Correct? So that is the mood of a devotee. So we also see another devotee who got cursed, who accepted the curse, and because of this we all benefited. Can you name? Who? Parikshit Maharaj, yes. So this Srimad Bhagavatam which we are hearing today, it is the blessing of Parikshit Maharaj. When Parikshit Maharaj was cursed, do you think he was not having the power to counteract the curse? He was the grandson of whom? Arjuna's, yes. Pandava's grandson, Parikshit, who had seen Krishna in the womb of his mother, already had darshan. Such powerful king, can he be cursed? So when he was cursed, he accepted that curse. He had all the power to counteract and ensure that the curse doesn't work. But then he realized, okay, there is an opportunity. And the opportunity was that to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. And when he was hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, there were so many other devotees who were hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, that was the opportunity which was provided because of him. And Parikshit Maharaj was aware that if I do not accept this curse and I do not exit this material world, then Kali cannot progress. Kali Yuga cannot enter, right? Kali Yuga cannot start till Parikshit Maharaj do not exit. So he accepted his exit, but along with his exit, he ensured that Srimad Bhagavatam is present. Parikshit Maharaj was aware that in age of Kali, there are so many faults. Then why Parikshit was keen for the introduction of Kali? He was aware in Kali Yuga there are so many faults. What are the faults in Kali Yuga? We are always very blissful, right? We never get angry. There is no insecurity, right? There is absolute peace. We have such lengthy lives. It's opposite, right? But then why Parikshit Maharaj was okay so that the Kali can enter? Have you heard this shloka? Kaler dosh nidherajan. Have you heard this? Please repeat after me. Kaler dosh nidherajan. Asti he ko mahan guna. Kirtanadeva Krishnasya. Mukta sanga param vrachet. Kali Yuga is ocean of faults, right? There are so many faults. Fights everywhere, quarrel and hypocrisy. But then there is one powerful point in the Kali Yuga is that just by chanting the glories of the holy name of the Lord, one can be delivered. Not only one individual human being, any living entity, when we are chanting loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When we are chanting loudly, in our house, if there is a cockroach or if there is a small ant or there is a lizard, everybody is getting benefited. Everybody is benefited. And when Krishna sees that, you are doing something which is beneficial for other jivas, Krishna becomes so happy. Oh, you are trying to preach this way. Very good. So this is the power of Kali. That, whatever devotees achieved in the Satyuga, Treta, Dwapar and Dwapar, with lot of difficulties, Kali Yuga, it is acceptable, easily achievable. That's the power of Kali. So Parikshit Maharaj also accepted the curse and gave us this wonderful opportunity. So curse is not a problem. The problem is when the devotee is not enthusiastic. When we are chanting Hare Krishna, here everybody is singing. Outside people will be watching like this. Some will be like, they will be talking to each other. Once Gaurang Prabhu was saying that he was saying, come on, clap, Hare Krishna, come on, clap. So there was a person sitting right in front. Amog Lila Das Prabhu was saying. He was not clapping, he was just sitting like this. And then after the class over, the same person was, clapping loudly. He was eating that, what do you call it? Tambaku or gutka, something he was eating. So he was clapping. Then, Gauranga Das Prabhu. So Gauranga Das Prabhu says, in the Kirtan I was telling you clap, you were not clapping. And here you are nicely clapping. You are eating, what is this, tobacco? Then he said, no, don't call this tobacco. This is Sanjeevani Bhuti. when Lakshmana was unconscious, this was the booty which was taken by Hanumanji and was given to. So Gauranga Das Prabhu says in India, this is the beauty. Spirituality is everywhere. He says there is a bar's name is Sudama Bar and Restaurant. Okay. Vrindavan Bar and Restaurant. There is a bidi, very famous bidi, Ganesh bidi. So in India, spirituality is everywhere. So this person was trying to justify, this is not Tambaku, this is Sanjeevani. So the point is, we were talking about how a devotee is always enthusiastic, correct? We should be always enthusiastic. Why enthusiastic? Because there are so many others who could not get this opportunity to have beautiful, wonderful darshan of the Lord, correct? We have got this opportunity. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a shloka, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyante Vasudevam Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabhaha. Sudurlabh. Durlabh is very rare. Sudurlabh is rarest of rare. So all of you who are sitting here, who are practicing Krishna consciousness with full sincerity, you are all the chosen few one. And that itself should make us very, very enthusiastic. We are born in India, at least staying in India, correct? It is not very ordinary to take birth in Bharat Bhumi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bharat Bhumi hoile manushya janma jara, janma sarthak kari, kar paropkara. There are devotees who are doing a lot of savings so that they can visit once Vrindavan. They can visit once, at least once Mayapur, because they are staying very far off countries. But we are so fortunate, right? We have so many yatras, and sometimes we just jump into the yatra. Prabhu, can I come? Come. Okay, Prabhu. Done, adjusted. Whether the seat is not there, prasadam there, not there, room available, not there, we'll enter. We are so fortunate. So this itself should make us feel very, very happy. Every day should be very happy that, okay, I am staying in Bharat Bhumi, very fortunate. I am staying in Kali Yuga where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just appeared few years back. I am so fortunate. And after becoming so fortunate, if we give up this opportunity, then we become most unfortunate. Correct? So, we saw two devotees example, then let us proceed further. Prabhupada is saying, people have forgotten the purpose of human life. What is the purpose of human life? Prabhupada says, tapasya. Why tapasya? Because if you want to know about Krishna, then tapasya is required. There will be many people who will say, tapasya is not required. You want to continue meat eating? Do meat eating. I will show you God. They can show us only dog. They cannot show us God. So there are so many cheaters who are there. Okay, so we need to be careful about it, and we need to understand the purpose of human life is self-realization, and that is possible only by tapasya. When Brahmaji was when he appeared from the lotus flower, he saw everything is dark. From where I'm coming, he saw down. Nothing is there. I think the navel of Garbhodakshayi Vishnu was quite far. Brahma couldn't see. Then he was thinking, what is this? What is this situation? Who am I? Then he heard this word, tapaha. He started doing tapasya. And after doing tapasya for so many 1,000 years, Brahma became very happy. Said, oh, my dear Lord, now I have understood. So, Lord asked, what did you understand? I understood that nobody can understand you. After doing so much of tapasya. So just imagine, Brahmaji doing such long tapasya was not able to understand Krishna. Then if we are not engaged in tapasya, how can we understand God? Now somebody can ask me, why Prabhu, why we have to do tapasya? Why not we just enjoy? So Prabhupada, for that there is a tractor available. Take the tractor and do how much ever farming you want to do. Why you want to use Mercedes for farming, correct? If we are using Mercedes for farming, then what are we? We are mudhas, we are fool. We become fool. Okay. Similarly, Prabhupada says that if somebody gives you chandan wood is famous for, it gives nice fragrance, it is very cold. We used to do chandan alankar for lordship. Okay. So you get chandan lakdi and then you start doing, you say, Prabhu, I want to cook vegetable biryani today. There was no wood available, so what I did, chandan was available. I cut all the chandan I used for cooking the vegetable biryani. But then That was sandalwood, right? You used for cooking biryani. For that, which wood is required? Ordinary wood is okay. In the same manner, human life is for tapasya so that we can realize God. For other things, there are different bodies. Like somebody wants to eat more. There is a body. Which body? Huh? Elephant. Sometimes people say, no, you're eating like an elephant. So elephant body, eat how much ever eat from morning till evening, keep eating. You want to eat? Take animal body. Why you want to eat in the human body? If you eat more in the human body, you'll get heart attack. You'll get cholesterol. Because human body is not for eating too much. So if you want to eat too much, there is a body available. Take that body and eat how much ever you want, you can eat. Then there is another body. If you want to sleep more. Boar. Polar bear, yes, polar bear. How many hours polar bear sleeps? 6 hours? 6 months hibernation, sleep, gives birth also in the sleep only. You want to sleep, become a polar bear. Why you want to sleep in the human body? If you sleep in the human body, you become lazy, you become unsuccessful, you will not be able to do anything in the life. So human body is not for sleeping, human body is not for eating too much. Okay? Then the best sense gratification activity is sexual activity. There is the body available for that also. Prabhupada says, become a hog, become a pigeon. You have unlimited sex, without any consideration. But become a pig, right? Don't try to, use this opportunity in the human body. If somebody does this in the human body, they get lot of diseases. Their consciousness goes for a toss. There are a lot of problems. It is the beginning of everything. It is considered as mahapap. Illicit sex is considered as mahapap. If you see, other religions also if you see, they might be eating non-vegetarian food. But if you talk about this illicit relationship, they say it is prohibited. Is there any religion which says illicit sex is allowed? It says prohibited. Unanimously, all the religions say it is prohibited because it is mahapap. Okay. So the purpose of human life, people have missed the very first point only. It was self-realization by doing tapasya, so that we can understand. If I tell the Srimad Bhagavatam class, I call a donkey and a dog in my class and I say, okay, today I am going to tell you Srimad Bhagavatam. They might sit aram se comfortably, but after some time the dog will be thinking, oh, what is going on and on and on. I want to eat something. The donkey will be thinking about grass. Correct? He will not understand because that body is not for self-realization. Correct? So they will not understand this. So we have got this human body. The purpose of human body is self-realization. I will tell a small story. There was a rishi. Rishi's name was Lomas Rishi. What was the name? Lomas Rishi. Lomas Rishi was blessed with very long life. Very long life. His life was so long, I will give you an example, you can understand. He had, like we have one hair, so many hairs in our body. So his one hair used to fall in the one lifetime of Brahma. Can you imagine? So the boon he had got, you will die when all your body's hairs have fallen. How many lifetime will it take? So many lifetimes of Brahma it will take, right? Brahma's lifetime itself is so long. You know the Brahma's lifetime, right? When we calculate, our calculator will show some error. It will not give us some trillions. So 1 day of Brahma, 2 day of Brahma, 3 day of Brahma, 100 days of Brahma, then one hair will fall. And he was not having the problem of hair fall and all. He was quite hairy, So he was doing tapasya and his disciples, they thought, my guru is doing so much of tapasya, let us suggest him something. They suggested him that why don't we make a nice ashram for you so that you can sit inside. Then Lomas Rishi said, oh, I don't have much time. Human life is for self-realization and I have got very less time. Who was saying this? Lomas Rishi was saying this. What about us? What is the lifetime we have? How many years? 100 years? 100 years. Not happening. 60. Yes, 60. And some sudden surprises can also come, you know. So it is reduced. But then people are thinking, bhakti I will do later, you know, now it is a time for enjoyment. They are mad about enjoyment, and that is what is the biggest impediment Prabhupada is saying, because they are engaged in sense gratification, they cannot practice Krishna consciousness, right? If somebody is addicted to drink, can you tell him, Prabhu, you start chanting 16 rounds? What he will say? I am chanting in my dreams. After drinking, I am chanting. So, somebody who is expert in making affairs, who is making so many girlfriends, you come to temple and hear Srimad Bhagavatam class and attend Sunday feast. He said, no, I have better things to do. Today I have my different appointments. Correct? He is so much addicted to all these things. So they do not have, this thing which is, it's an impediment. So the problem with the sense gratification, we need to be little smart, Have you ever heard somebody who became satisfied by doing sense gratification? Have you ever heard some drunkard who said, I was drinking 1 peg, then it became 2, then it became 1 bottle, and now I am satisfied, I have become a sadhu? Have you heard? Have you heard somebody who is a meat eater, continuously eating meat all the time, and he says, I am satisfied now, I have given up eating meat? Correct? These desires can never be satisfied. They keep increasing. Somebody who is drinking is somebody who is smoking, gambling. Have you seen a gambler who has given up gambling, saying that I have done enough, now I have given up? It goes on increasing. It increases. And the joy people get out of it is very temporary. Prabhupada is writing flickering happiness. Suppose we are thirsty, and out of thirst, I say, I want some water, and you come and you give me 1 drop of water. What will happen? 1 drop of water? Is it going to quench my thirst? I'll become all the more thirsty. So these sense gratification activities are like that. The more we indulge in, the more we become hungry, the more we become thirsty. Okay? And it gives us reaction also. Somebody who is drinking regularly, what reaction? Liver issue. Smoking, what reaction? Lungs are gone. Eating non-vegetarian food, what reaction? High in cholesterol, heart attack. Correct? Gambling, what reaction? What reaction? The entire house is sold out. There is nothing left in the house. Correct? So, that is why sense gratification is very, very, very dangerous and risky. When your mind tells you, come on, let's do some enjoyment. Tell your mind, ask your mind, are you going to guarantee me complete satisfaction? If your mind says yes, okay, then is there going to be any reactions to it? Mind will say, reactions will be there, then stop it. I don't want. What is the point, right? I am going to get reactions out of it. Correct? Today I will enjoy, tomorrow I will suffer. If you tell a student, your exams are coming, don't worry, you play. Enjoy. He enjoys, he will guarantee. Will you give me the question paper? When I write the exam? I said, no, then I can't enjoy. If I enjoy now, tomorrow I have to suffer, right? So that is why the sense gratification activity is very, very dangerous. We need to be very careful with this. There is a story which is in Garud Puran. It talks about 5 creatures, 5 living beings. Okay, number 1 is moths. You would have seen in the rain time it will come out, and wherever there is a light, they will gather in huge numbers. What do they do? They are circumambulating, like we do Tulsi Pradakshina. They are doing Pradakshina of that light. And they become so attracted that they are always with that, and sometimes if it is an open fire, they get burnt. They die. And others, other friends are seeing this person is dead, but they are also going and dying. So why this moth died? Because the moth was attracted by eyes, but he saw something from the eyes. Now let us compare that attraction with what we see. Okay. So The entire Bollywood, it is all about seeing, right? Who sees whom? There are a lot of youth boys here. Who sees whom in the Bollywood movies or Tollywood movies? In movies, who is seeing whom? Hero is seeing heroine, correct? And after seeing, what are they doing? Are they saying, oh, I shouldn't be seeing her. She is a Mataji, I should be chanting. Is hero doing like this in the movies? He's not doing. He is singing the song. तुझे देखा तो ये कोई मूवी नहीं देखता है दिल तो पागल है दिल दीवाना है okay so they start singing movies songs they are falling in the trap of it okay and then just by seeing they become attracted. Gaur Gopal Prabhu says the current situation is that they say love at first sight. Love at first sight. I saw somebody very attractive, very beautiful. Okay, I want to marry. She is going to be my wife. Love at first sight. Don't know religion, don't know activities, don't know family. Love at first sight. Then Gaur Gopal Prabhu is that love at first sight and divorce at first fight. Over, finished. And then all the suffering, troubles, this, that and all, just by seeing. Okay. So, we see so many other things also, right? So many advertisements, billboards. Every advertisement, everything which you see, they are talking about opposite sex attraction. Somebody got a, anything, new car. Okay, the car is so, attractive that when he is driving, the girls are asking for the lift. Okay, so this person is happy. Oh, when I buy a new car, I think girls will be asking for the lift. Somebody got a new toothpaste. He's brushing the teeth and he's doing like this. So some fragrance and some, and people who are saying, oh, I should buy that toothpaste and I should also brush it. When I do this, I will attract so many. Somebody got a deo. He's spraying the deo, taking bath in the deo, and there are so many ladies running behind the person. He's saying, oh, that deo is very good. I think I should also use that deo. Correct? We are seeing all these things. And because of this seeing, it is deviating us from our actual path. We are forgetting that our real designation. What is our real designation? Jiver Srupe Hoye, Krishner Nityadas. Now what we have become? We have become Das of Maya. Prabhupada says, either you become Krishna's Das or you become Maya's Das. So the difference is that Krishna ke Das hamesha bindas. Krishna ke das always bindas and Maya ke das always udas, always sad. That's the difference. So this moth, it gets attracted by seeing and becomes a victim. And then we see elephant. Elephant, when the elephant is in the forest, elephant is very powerful, right? If the elephant is coming, running towards you, you will run, right? You know how they catch this elephant? Yes. See, that's a human mind, no? They bring a female elephant, okay? And this male elephant, he is like Salman Khan, powerful. And then this female elephant come, I don't know, no actors I know now recently. Some beautiful actress comes. And this hero will think, okay, she is the one I need to be with. And this elephant starts chasing this female elephant. And female elephant is well trained. She will run here, the elephant goes here. She will run here, the elephant goes there. Then she will go to a place where there is a big pit, which is ready for big elephant. Okay. She will go close and just take a deviation and go away. This elephant, blinded by the beauty of this lady elephant, goes and falls into in that pit. And then they keep him hungry for many days so that he loses his energy. Then after he loses his energy, then these people, circus people and other people, they will come to his rescue and they'll give him something, tie him in nicely in the chains and bring him out. Now the same elephant who was very powerful, he's become a weak elephant. And then they make him do circus. Come on, stand in your two legs. Now the same elephant is standing in his two legs. Come on, now stand on your front legs and put your legs, back legs up. Same elephant is doing that. Come on, play football now. He's playing football. Correct. So such powerful elephant has become a weak elephant. Why? Because he was attracted by the sense of touch. Eyes, touch, two things. So this is a very elaborate point, I work for AML industry, so we see a lot more fraud scenario which we get to see. So the most famous fraud, what is the most famous fraud? The most famous fraud is romance scam. Have you heard of it? You know what happens in romance scam? They target all the retired people who have got their savings, 60 plus, who do not have girlfriends. They get a call. A beautiful lady will speak. Hi, I am so and so. I want to become your friend. This person was waiting actually. Correct. Koi to mile. Then he gets a friend and he's very happy talking. Yes, yes, yes. Then she will ask, I want to come to your country. Can you send me some money? Say, yeah, sure, sure. We will meet now. All this while we were talking, let's meet up. He will say, send some amount. Say some 1 lakh rupees. Then she will say, I wanted to come, but then there is a family problem. My father is not well. He is admitted in the hospital. Please, can you help me? And as soon as he is recovered, I will come to your country and will get married. No, he is very happy. Okay, she's going to marry me, right? And they will send some nice photo. Very beautiful looking lady. So he says, okay, I've got some 10 lakhs in my account. Let me share. Anyway, she is going to be my wife. He sends that amount. That amount is gone. And then this lady disappears. And this fellow comes and lodges complaints and never gets back his money. Very famous romance scam. Okay. Why he became a victim of it? Because he wanted to enjoy, He had his own wife, but no. He wanted some extra enjoyment and he became a victim of romance scam. So like this is the thing which is the second part, the touch. Then third thing is deer. How the speed of a deer is very fast, right? When leopard, who is the fastest animal in the jungle? Cheetah runs very fast, right? You would have seen in the National Geographic channel or Discovery channel, when they run, even the deer is very, very fast, Very, very fast. It just goes like this, goes very fast. And the success rate of cheetah is not very high, some 50% or 30% only. Because the deer is very, very fast. But the same deer, when the hunter goes, he plays some music. And this gets attracted by the music. When he's attracted by the music, this hunter shots the deer. And the deer will say, one of the poet has written, the deer will say, I know you have killed me by cheating and I'm dying, but I have a last wish. And he'll say, okay, what is your last wish? My last wish is that my skin, please use my skin to make a drum and then play the drum nicely so that the music can go on. That's the desire of the deer. So he is getting attracted by hearing senses. Then there is an example of bumblebee, big Brahmer, not honeybee, a bigger one, black one, powerful one. He gets attracted by the smell of the lotus flower. He goes and sits on the lotus flower. And sitting on the lotus flower, the lotus will close in the night. So he is so much attached with that sense of smell that he is aware that this is going to get closed, but he doesn't go away. He remains seated. And then when it gets closed, even though this bumblebee has got power to break open this lotus flower, he doesn't do that. Why? Because he is so much attached with the sense of smell. I was hearing Shikshashtakam Prabhu's lecture. He was mentioning that he has got so much power that he can drill through a tree also, the trunk of a tree. But still, he is so much attached that he doesn't fly away. And then morning, when the lotus opens, this bumblebee has died already, finished. Okay. You're seeing over attachment. All these creatures are the examples. Then last example is the fish. So fish is having lot more to eat in the ocean. But when the fish sees the bait coming, she says, oh, something naya aaya hai market mein kuch. Some new restaurant is open, let me try there. What if it is not prasadam? It's okay. I've heard very good feedback. Let me go and try. So this fish goes and tries and gets caught by the this fisherman and becomes a dish of another person. So Sikshashtakam Prabhu was saying, this is the story of all these 5 creatures. What about human beings? These creatures were enjoying one senses and they became victim. What about humans? All the 5? Right? All the 5. Those who go for watching movies, by eyes they are watching movies, ears they are listening wonderful sound, smell also. In theater they will have nice fragrance and everything, smelling also, touch also. Nowadays they don't have seat, they have a sofa kind. I've heard that you can sleep and watch the movie. They have made some such arrangements. And for eating, there is unlimited thing. You go outside, you take a round in Kamanali. How many restaurants? You can search in your Zomato or in your Swiggy, you will find 1,000 available in that. So many things are available. Just imagine so much of unlimited, unrestricted enjoyment, where it is going to lead us. Right? Prabhupada was saying in one of the lecture I heard, he said, what if we become a tree? Do not utilize this human form of our body and we become a tree. You know what is the age of a tree? Tree lives very long, right? I mean, last week I took my children to my school. So the trees where we used to play, where we used to eat our food, those trees are still there. Same size, similar. So 20 years have passed, but see, these trees are still the same. It will remain standing all the time as it is, correct? Without clothes. So Prabhupada was saying, if we miss out this chance, then it is very difficult. We can become anything. We can become a tree and waste our so many lifetimes, years, just waiting. It will be very difficult. That is why the purpose of human life is self-realization. And if you want to enjoy the senses, there are other bodies. We shouldn't enjoy these senses in the current body. Okay. So I will mention this last story and then we'll wind up. So the question is, why are we getting engaged in sense gratification? Okay. Why do you think, in spite of knowing all this, we still get engaged into? We have heard Srimad Bhagavatam, and there are people who say, I know I am a drunkard, but if I keep drinking, I'm going to die, but I cannot give up drinking. I'm a smoker, somebody says. I'm a smoker, I cannot give up smoking. I know I am going to die. So why is that people are not able to give up? They want instant happiness, okay? Addiction, yes, it's an addiction. Weakness of the heart, Hriday Daurbalyam, thank you Prabhu. So, one thing is all these points, other point is that they do not have proper knowledge. Okay. Maybe they have some, they know this, but they might be thinking, it happens to others, but it might not happen to me, correct? So, knowledge, and if we take the knowledge, they would have not heard from the right sources, right? When we talk about God consciousness, God and all is fine. I want to do my job first. I want to go around the places I want to enjoy. God and all I will do in the, when I'm old, that time. They might say like this. So there was a story. There was a person who was too much attached for eating cashew nuts. What? Cashew nuts. Cashew nuts को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? काजू. So this person's name was Raju. Raju is attached to Kaju. So he was going and one grandma called him, Raju, come here. So Raju goes there, says, Raju, take some Kaju. So Raju is very happy, oh, she's giving me Kaju, that is what I want. So he eats Kaju and he goes away. Second day again, Raju, come here. Raju comes, yes grandma, take some Kaju. Again he is happy. So like that he is eating Kaju for 1 week. Then one bulb will glow in his mind. Dung. Kaju is expensive. Why she is giving me free of cost? And this grandma is not related to me, my blood also. I mean not actual grandma, some old lady in the street giving me Kaju every day. So one day she calls and he goes, takes Kajus and he starts eating and he will ask, Grandma, this Kaju is very expensive. Why are you giving me this Kaju? Then grandma will reveal, I'm an old lady, I cannot digest kaju, but I'm very much fond of chocolate. He says, okay. And she says, you know what? I buy a chocolate which has got a lot of kajus in it. So what I do, I eat all the chocolate and I remove all the kaju. And these are the same kajus which I give to you. Then that person left, he had eaten half. The remaining half he leaves there. He says, thank you, grandma. And he goes from there. Next day when grandma is calling, Raju, Raju, Raju is saying bye-bye. So now the same Raju is not attracted towards the same kaju. Because now these kajus, he has understood the reality of these kajus. Oh, these kajus are not actual good kajus. I should be careful with it. Correct? In the same manner, if you become aware, oh, sense gratification is actually very risky for me, I shouldn't do it, it will be harmful, then we will be away from the sense gratification. So, hearing is very important, and hearing from the right source is very important. Like I was hearing a lecture, Sikshashtakam Prabhu was mentioning that if Sachin Tendulkar is coming to Srimad Bhagavatam class, there will be lot of excitement, right? In India. And people will be, oh, Sachin is coming, oh, we all will come. We will see Sachin, at least, correct? So, if the same Sachin Tendulkar goes to some jungle in Africa, in some tribal, between some cannibals who are human eaters, will they be excited? Will there be any excitement? Oh, Sachin Tendulkar is coming. They will be excited if he is like little healthy. So they can cook biryani out of Sachin Tendulkar. Then they will be happy. Otherwise, no happiness. So because people do not know about Krishna, and we say we are going to have darshan of Krishna, you are going to get prasadam, they are not attracted towards it. Okay. So this was one more point. And then we'll come to the end of it. So Krishna says, because you get stuck in Maya, you forget me, correct? Krishna says, you're getting stuck to Maya. There is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita where Krishna is giving the solution. He says, Devi hi esha gudmai, mama maya duritya. Then what is the next line? Mame ve prapadyante maya etam tarantite. He says, this energy of mine is very powerful. Amrit Das Prabhu was saying, devotees in Iskcon take Maya very lightly. They are overconfident. There was one devotee in Jagannath Puri. He was an expert swimmer. So he was swimming, and devotees told them, there are high tides, don't go inside. He said, no, I am an expert swimmer. Nothing can happen to me. He went inside. And then he realized the waves are pulling him inside and he is drowning. Then he raised his hand like this. So devotees, they thought he is enjoying and he is doing Haribol, Haribol. So even they said from here, Haribol, Haribol. And nobody is saving him. Then again he is going down and again coming out, again raising his hand. So they saw from distance, oh, again he is saying Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Like that they are responding. Then this Haribol was many times. Then somebody realized, oh, I think it is not Haribol. There is something, that Haribol is going to happen for him. We have to save him. Then they saved him. And then he said, oh, I was overconfident. So Amrendra Das Prabhu says that devotees in Iskcon, sometimes they are overconfident. I am doing my 16 rounds, I am doing my sadhana. Nothing can happen to me. Correct? That overconfidence is very risky. We have to always respect Maya Devi. She is very, very powerful. How to respect? We have to pray that, please let me go. And then Maya Devi will allow us to go. Like there was an example, if there is a, if you go to a house and that house has got a very ferocious dog inside. So if you go inside, the dog will be ready to attack. Correct? But if you call the owner of the house and comes and say, okay, sit, he is my friend. So the same dog who was very, very ferocious sits quietly, observes you, does nothing. So Maya Devi works like that, even she is very strong, but when the devotee takes complete shelter, she lets the devotee progress in Krishna consciousness, purifies the devotees in Krishna consciousness. So there was a story, Narad Maharishi, once he asked, whom did he ask? He asked Krishna, that Krishna, how come your Maya is so powerful? Why is that people get, affected by your Maya? Correct? So Krishna says, no, no, don't ask about it. It's a very tough topic. He says, no, 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 I want to know. When they become devotee, how is that they fall into the trap of Maya? Prabhupada is also writing here in the purport that in spite of knowing everything, they get attracted to attracted to Maya and they give up Krishna consciousness. Correct? So Krishna says, okay, I will tell you the story. It is quite hot. They were in some forest, some desert. Said, okay, do one thing, get me a glass of water and after that I will tell you. Who says whom? Krishna tells Narad Maharshi. Narad Maharshi says, okay, fine, better deal, I will go get a glass of water. He goes and he looks for the village. So there was one village in quite far distance. He goes there and he knocks at the door. The door is opened by a very beautiful lady. Very beautiful. I don't want to describe the beauty, but very beautiful. So Narad Maharshi, he thought, okay, I think I should get married to her. She's so beautiful, she should be my wife. And he tells, I want to marry you. She says, okay, speak to my father. If he says, okay, then I'll marry you. So his father, the girl's father agrees and both of them get married. Who gets married? Narad Maharshi gets married. So the years pass by. Okay, they have children now. And then the years pass by, they have grandchildren. Okay. And one day Narad Maharshi and his wife, they were sitting and talking. See, we are so fortunate, no? It is so nice to see our grandchildren play in front of our eyes. Such a nice life. They were very happy. Then one day there was a flood. Heavy rain, heavy downpour, heavy flood. Floods kept on increasing. Slowly it swept away all his property. Then the family, children, grandchildren, everybody is, in the water. Narad Maharshi is also floating in the water, He is crying. Then he remembered, Krishna, Krishna, help me, help me, help me, help me. Like this, he is raising his hand and he fell unconscious. Then after some time, somebody is, doing like this. Then he wakes up and he sees his, oh Krishna, you? I asked you a glass of water, Narad Maharshi. Then he realized, oh, now you understood my Maya. Yes, Krishna, I understood your Maya. I will never ask this question. So say that was the power of Maya, very powerful. So we should never be confident. We should take shelter and we should pray that, please forgive me, let me grow, take association of the Vaishnavas, hear more about Krishna and engage in Krishna's service. When we do Krishna Charcha means, discussion about Krishna. So Prabhu says, Sikshashtakam Prabhu says, when we do more Krishna Charcha, then there will be less kharcha. Kharcha is expenses. When we do more charcha, there will be less kharcha. Why less kharcha? Movies? No. Restaurant? No. Foreign tour? No. Correct. Expensive clothings? No. Same dress, no white color? All that is. So there are a lot of benefits. Correct. And then we need to be careful with one thing, and that one thing is don't offend a Vaishnava, don't fight amongst each other. That is something which is very, very risky. Very, very risky. And this is my last point. So, even if we are progressing slow, it is fine. But if we are unhappy with some devotee or making some devotee's life miserable, then Krishna will not like it. How? Why Krishna will not like it? I'll give an example, okay? Father has 2 children, okay? Both are dear to father, correct? And then one children is very expert, the other one is not very expert, but the father is okay. If not today, some other day this child also will become expert. He is comfortable, but one day they start fighting amongst each other. Then who is the most miserable? Who is the most miserable? Father becomes most miserable, correct? So the child who is aware of it, okay, if I fight with my brother, my father is getting unhappy, miserable, he is facing all the miseries and anxieties. Okay, so I shouldn't fight with my brother. So the child who has got this understanding is the most dear to father, correct? Because he has understood that I should not fight because my father is becoming upset and miserable. I am causing disturbance to my father. For the sake of my father, I shouldn't fight. So this should be the mood of the devotee. For the sake of our Guru and Krishna, our senior leaders, we should not fight. We should never fight. No? Except take a back step also, it is fine. Gauranga Prabhu says that one is, there are two things. One is ghoda, other one is gadha, horse and donkey. So even if ours is horse, we should say yours is donkey, mine is horse, but let your donkey be front, my horse will be behind. That should be fine. Because my father will not be, in misery. My guru will not be in trouble. And you see, all senior Vaishnavas have given this guidance, right? Prabhupada says that cooperate. Guru Maharaj, yesterday I was hearing his lecture, he was mentioning, in his text, he was mentioning, when somebody is getting recognized, we should feel blissful. Correct. So this way, if we don't offend a Vaishnava and don't fight amongst each other, we will not create misery for Krishna and Guru. And then we make a very nice congregation and grow together and advance together. And then we are going to make the perfect use of a human life. After coming to Krishna consciousness, we are never going to give up this Krishna consciousness. We are going to preach like Narad Maharishi. Okay. So I will stop here. Thank you for your patience, and my apologies, I have extended a little bit. I'll stop here. If I made any mistakes, I seek your forgiveness. Please forgive me. If you have any questions or any comments, you are welcome. Please, you can make any comment or ask any questions. Hare Krishna. We'll chant loudly one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Patita Pavan Guru Maharaj ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, any questions? I'm sorry I don't have another mic.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you for very nicely explained this curse from the Daksha for Narada Muni from the Daksha Prajapati. So, in front of Daksha Prajapati, he cursed, right? If someone cursed, if we are not in front of them, how do we know that they are cursed or not?
Thank you, Prabhu. So, Prabhu's question is that if somebody is cursing us and we are not in front, we will not know.
Hare Krishna.
We are not that. How are we cursed? And then your question is, what should we do in that circumstances? Correct? So, if you are not there in front of them and you are cursed, then you don't know what is the curse, first of all.
Okay.
Correct? You do not know. Then you go with the flow. You keep doing what you're doing. You're chanting, you're reading, hearing, and then how is it coming? I think Bluetooth something. I don't know classical, okay? So we don't know that somebody is cursed, but we can only say that, okay, fine, whatever it is. If you are not aware, then what more can you do? You can continue doing what you're doing, and then Krishna will, bring you to situations which is favorable for you. Correct? And if somebody is cursing, maybe somebody is not happy with you. You can try to see, okay, did I offend somebody? And if you see, okay, did I say something which would have offended? You can seek forgiveness. Best thing is, best thing is, kahin se pakad raha hai. Okay, so best thing is that you invite a nice, you host a nice feast in your house and call all the Vaishnavas. Okay, then by feeding everybody will become satisfied. If somebody has cursed also, they will become fine. Okay, it's okay, no problem. Thank you, Prabhu. Nice question. Any other corrections anybody wants to do? Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. No other questions, I presume. I request everyone to still sit down. There are a few announcements. Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Shriman Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Very nicely you explained to us curse is not a problem. We definitely need to be more enthusiastic and to understand the purpose of human life. We have wonderful Maharajas currently at Iskcon. So all of us should take this opportunity, take shelter under them, get initiated and see that this is our last life. Hare Krishna. So let's all loudly chant for Prabhuji for a nice class. Let's chant loudly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, Prabhu. So, few announcements. Last week was very grand. We had Bhakti Shrestha Awards. Okay? So, no such program today. Hopefully, all those people who got their awards are doing that much more harder. We had a wonderful list of devotees who got those awards. Any special thing happening this week? I know there is, the next week we have Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi. Anything this week? I was told from the Vaishnava calendar, Ganga Puja is there on the next Sunday, 16th, Prabhuji. Okay. Any other announcements from the temple side?
ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪೂರಿ ಜಗನ್ನಾಥ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 8,000.
Okay, sit down. So, let's go for the other regular announcements. Today the prasadam is cooked by Radha Govindaji. There is an entire team who's come in very early in the morning and cooking nice prasadam for all the devotees. Interestingly, there is a nice couple who have sponsored for the entire prasadam service. I would like to take their names. Mataji, if you can come up. It is Muktida Mataji from the Vaishnavi Forum. The Shubhada Damodar Prabhuji are a part of the Sunday Feast program because of their wedding, I am told. Hearty Krishna conscious congratulations. They were the people who sponsored the feast today. Sarvapan Prabhu, I would request you to come and garland Prabhuji, please. Prabhuji, for Prabhu you, this Mahaprasadam and garland, Mahagarland. I would request Radha, if you can come up and please. I would request Radha to please garland Mataji. I think you need a chair to garland her. There is also Mahaprasadam. Haribol, Mahaprasadam. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. We hope that you have many more such occasions and we keep feeding Vaishnavas. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So, we used to have this wonderful service, plate washing service. I think we need to restore it back now that the rains are there, Prabhuji. From next month. Wow. So, we were missing. So, for all those circle leaders who always think constantly how to engage the devotees, every Sunday, keep our senses engaged in some kind of seva. Can we all loudly chant Gauranga 3 times for all the circle leaders? Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Anything else? Any special? No other announcements? 20? 20. Okay, so we are also having, as always, most loved program Pani Hati Festival, which is on the 20th, and I think it should be at the temple. Vinodini Mataji, from next Sunday we can have some, I'm told you all learned new songs from Prashanta Mataji, we can have those songs restarted, public demand is there. Okay, from next Sunday we could also have, so now we move on to the Gopi Geet. Who is singing the Gopi Geet? Okay. Can we have, request everybody to come closer to the Lordship? One more mic is there, Prabhu. Please. I'll give you another mic. Somebody, both of you.
Can you ask Madhavya to play the harmonium?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji. Over to you.
Madhu, sit here. गोप्यौचुः
गोप्यौचुः
जयति तेऽधिकम् जन्मना व्रजा श्रयत इन्दिरा शाश्वदात्र हि
जयति
जिका जन्मना व्रजा शयद इन्दिरा शाश्वदात्र हि दायितादृश्यता दीक्षुतावका त्वयि धृतासवास् त्वां विचिन्वते दयितादृश्यता दीक्षुतावका त्वयि धृतासवास् त्वां विचिन्वते शरदुदाशये साधुजातसत् सरसिजोदरा श्रीमुषादृश शरदोदाशये साधुजातसत् सरसिजोदरा श्रीमुषादृशा सुरथनाथ ते शुल्कदासिका वरधनिघ्नतो नेह किं वधा सुरतनाथ ते शुल्कदासिका वरदनेनतो नेह किं वदा विषजलाप्ययान् व्यालराक्षसान् वर्षमारुता लभते वया राचिता मोहो न खलु गोपिका नन्दनो भवान् अखिल देहिनाम् अन्तरात्मधृ न खलु गोपिका नन्दनो भवान् अखिल देहिनाम् अन्तरात्मधृ विखन सार्थितो विश्वगुप्तये सखौ देवान् सात्वतां कुले विकन सार्थितो विश्वगुप्तये सकौ देवान् सात्वतां कुले विरचिता भया वृष्णिदूर्यते चरणमीयुषां संसृतेर्भया विरचिता भया वृष्णिदूर्यते चरणमेयुषां संसृतेर्भया करासरोरुहां कान्तकामदां शिरसि देहिना श्रीकराग्रहा कान्तकामदां शिरसि देहिना श्रीकराग्रहा व्रज जनार्थिहान् वीरयोषिता निज जनास्मया ध्वंसनास्मिता व्रज जनार्थिहान् वीरयोषिता निज जनस्मया ध्वंसनास्मिता भज सखे भवान् किङ्करीस्मनो जलरुहाननां चारुदर्शया भज सखे भवान् किङ्करीस्मनो जलरुहाननां अर्जुना कृन्दिरेच्छया
पाणिपणार्पिता पदाम्बुजा कृणुकुचे सुना कृन्दिरेच्छया
मधुरया गिरा वल्गुवाक्यया बुधमनोज्ञया पुष्करे क्षणा
माधुरया गिरा वल्गुवाक्यया बोधमनोषया पुष्परेक्षणा
विधि करीरिमा वीरमोयति आधरसीधुना ध्यायया स्वना
विधिकरीरिमा वीरमोयते आदरसेदुना व्याययस्वना
तव कथामृता ताप्तजीवना कविभिरीडिता कल्मषापहा
तव कथामृता ताप्तजीवना कविभिरीडिता कल्मषापहा
श्रवणमङ्गला श्रीमदातता भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जना
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 भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जना
भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जना
भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जना जय गंधर्विका गिरिधारी गंधर्विका गिरिधारी गौर हरि
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 जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव
गुरुदेव
गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय गौर हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
जय श्री श्री गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्रीमन महाप्रभु की
जय
श्री श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव भगवान की
जय
श्रील प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय
गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि हरि बोल
थैंक यू सो मच